In this fifth session, we're going to talk about looking for positives and celebrating successes. Now, when you're in the middle of autism meltdowns and tantrums, it can be difficult to look for the positives in your life and to find things to celebrate about. You can probably tell by now that I'm a pretty positive person. I'm not a positive person because I've had an easy life. Far from it. I'm a positive person because I've chosen to be. Life is going to be hard, whether I choose to be a positive person or not. So life can be hard and I can choose to be negative about it, or life can be hard and I can choose to be positive about it. Which one sounds more fun to you? Now, you don't become a positive person by accident. You choose to be a positive person, and then you put forth the effort to do it. One reason I am a positive person is because almost every morning, it's usually every day, but I'd be honest to say it's almost every day, I spend a quiet time by myself. It's usually only about 15 minutes. How I start that time is by journaling 5 things that I'm thankful for. So almost every day, I write down 5 things that I'm thankful for. Why do I do this, and how does it benefit me? I do this because it gets my focus off the hard and onto the good. There are always good things going on in your life. You just have to look for it. If you woke up today, you have something to feel positive about and be thankful for. If you had running water, electricity, food in your refrigerator, you have 3 more things to be thankful for. See what I mean? It doesn't take long to think of 5 positive things you can be thankful for. When we concentrate on the good, then we put a lot less focus on the bad. This benefits me because it keeps me from being a self-focused person. A self-focused person, if you're focusing on the bad and negative, will lead very quickly to a woe is me mindset and lifestyle. Woe is me, life is hard. Woe is me, it's going to be another rough day. Woe is me, I can't handle this. That turns our day into a lot of focus on me. When we are me-focused or self-focused, we will never be looking for positives. However, when we focus on the good, our focus shifts. Today is a good day. I have running water. I have a roof over my head. I have food to eat. Instead of life is hard, it shifts to life is good. Instead of it's going to be a rough day, it shifts to it's going to be a good day. Instead of I can't handle this, it shifts to I got this. I can do this. See what 5 positive thoughts can do for you each day? It's amazing. Take the time right now to stop this video and write down 5 things that you are thankful for. Write down 5 positive thoughts right now. Now, when it comes to living with your child with autism, you'll want to have the same positive approach. This again goes along with having a growth mindset. In a growth mindset, you'll get used to saying the word yet. The word yet will be very important for you. Here's an example. Maybe your child cannot sit still in a chair. Well, they can't sit still in a chair yet. Maybe your child cannot handle the noise of the vacuum cleaner. Well, they can't handle the noise of the vacuum cleaner yet. Maybe your child won't eat anything other than chicken nuggets. Well, they won't eat anything else yet. See what I mean? The word yet is so important. This is a positive approach and way of thinking when it comes to raising a child with autism. If you are positive, you are a positive person, you'll be thinking positively and behaving positively. This is going to change the outcome of your home. Your family should come to expect you to be positive, not negative. Words like you got this should just flow from your mouth. Words like how can I help? You're doing a great job. I love the way that you are doing that. Fill in the blank for whatever they are working on right then. These kind of words should be a normal, everyday part of your vocabulary. It's important to be positive. Be a positive person. Celebrate the good things that are happening. Don't focus only on the hard and the negative. And when you feel like the hard and negative are overwhelming you at the moment, then it's time to take a break. Go on a walk. Take a nap. Call a trusted friend that will encourage you. Eat a handful of M&Ms. Do what will center you back into being that positive person that you are. Life is not always going to be the way it is right now. Your kids will get older. Situations are going to change. You are not stuck in this one chapter of your life forever. I promise. If you handle this season well and you stay positive, your life will be a lot more joy-filled and fulfilling in the long run. So look for the positives and celebrate the successes. What good things are happening in your life right now? What is something that your child did well lately? Did they sleep through the night? Did they communicate to you calmly? Did they hand something nicely to their sibling instead of just throwing it to them? Now let's shift again. Did you celebrate those moments of success? It's so important to take the time to celebrate those moments. Success is all around you. Your world and the things in it are growing and changing every day. What's something that wasn't happening yesterday or last week or last year that is happening now? When I look back at how our son was only a year ago, a lot has changed in a year. We've had a lot of itty-bitty successes that when you put them all together, it adds up to a whole lot. Take the time to see the itty-bitty successes one day at a time and celebrate them. What could your child not do yet, but they can do now? Those successes are huge. I remember a time how our son would not hold a pencil. It felt funny in his hand, and he didn't like the way that he had to hold his fingers around it to grasp it correctly. It took forever to get him to hold a pencil. After some time went by and I saw that this was going to be an ongoing issue, I finally talked to his therapist about it. We went through many years of buying a special pencil gripper from his occupational therapist. Then one day, he was sitting at our kitchen table doing some schoolwork, and I noticed that he was holding a pencil without his special gripper, and he didn't look like it was causing him any discomfort or trauma. And I asked him, "Where's your pencil gripper?" And he said, "I don't think I need it anymore." What? That, my friends, is called a success. That is a success. For our son, he wouldn't hold a pencil yet. But years later, he holds a pencil every day with no problems, and we celebrate those moments. Now, this video was about being positive and celebrating successes. Before you go to the last lesson in this session, I want you to write down a few things. Number one, write down something you learned from this. And also write down what is something that you can celebrate about your child. Something that they did well. Maybe something they couldn't do yet, but they are doing now. What is something you can celebrate? And the third question is this: what steps are you going to take to be a more positive person that celebrates the little things in this life? Boy, when we are positive and when we celebrate, life can be so good. Go ahead and take some time to write down the answer to those questions.